every night. When the house goes quiet and the lights finally turn off, your dog does something strange. They sigh, curl up, and fall asleep, like they worked a full-time job. And then it starts. A paw twitches, their whiskers jump, their legs begin to run as if they're chasing something only they can see. And that leaves one question hanging in the dark. I wonder what dogs dream about, and an even bigger one, do they ever dream about us? Humans talk about sleep like it's nothing, like it's just turning off. But sleep isn't off. Sleep is a whole world with stages, with patterns, with hidden rules. One of those stages is called REM sleep, rapid eye movement. In humans, REM is where the most vivid dreaming happens. Your eyes flick behind your eyelids, your brain becomes active, and your body is supposed to stay still. It's like the brain is watching a movie while the body is locked in a seat. And here's the twist. Dogs have REM sleep too, which means the same stage linked to dreaming in humans also happens inside your dog. So when your dog's paws start paddling, or their mouth makes a tiny sound, it's not random, it's probably REM. It's probably a dream leaking into the real world. Most of the time, your dog doesn't stand up and sprint through the living room while asleep. Thankfully, because during REM, the brain normally flips on a safety system, a built-in do not move switch. In people, that's why you can dream you're falling, but you don't actually leap off your bed. In dogs, it's similar. Their brain is active, but their body is kept quiet. So when you see little twitches, that might be the edges of the dream slipping through, like sound leaking from headphones. And in rare situations, when that safety system doesn't work properly, animals can move much more. They can appear to run, snap, bark, or chase, still asleep. Not because they're awake, but because the dream is strong and the brakes aren't fully on. Now comes the hard part. We can measure sleep stages, we can track brain activity, but we can't ask a dog. So what did you see last night? So we have to make a careful guess. And the best guess is simple. Dogs probably dream about their real lives. Not complicated plots, not taxes, not the meaning of existence, but the stuff that matters to a dog, like smells, places, movement, food, other dogs, and their favorite people. Because brains don't dream out of nowhere. Brains dream with the materials they already have. So a dog's dream might be the park, but faster, a tennis ball, but endless, a squirrel that actually gets caught, a bowl of food that refills itself forever. And if your dog had a busy day, their brain might replay it at night, like it's organizing memories into folders. And here's something funny. Not all dogs dream the same way at the same rate. Smaller dogs tend to cycle through sleep stages more often, which can mean more frequent REM periods, more chances to dream, more chances to twitch, more chances to do those little sleep barks that destroy your heart. But bigger dogs often have longer sleep cycles, which can mean fewer transitions, but sometimes longer stretches once they're in it. So yes, a tiny Chihuahua might be starring in 10 action scenes a night while a Great Dane is still loading the opening credits. And puppies are on another level. They sleep a lot, they learn a lot, their brains are absorbing the entire universe, every smell, every sound, every object that might secretly be edible. So puppy dreams may be constant, a chaotic highlight reel of everything they discovered that day. When humans dream, it usually feels like a movie, more like faces, places, and moments stitched together in motion. But dogs don't experience the world the way we do. For a dog, the world is scent first. Smell is how they understand reality. A sidewalk isn't just concrete to them, it's evidence. Who was here? How long ago? Whether they were calm, afraid, or excited, every smell carries information. So, when dogs dream, their dreams might not look like pictures at all. Maybe a dream for a dog feels more like a flood of familiar scents, the rush of running, the feeling of being held, or the comfort of knowing exactly where they are. Not a movie, more like memory without words. A world built from scent, emotion, and instinct, and somewhere inside that invisible world, there may be one smell they recognize better than anything else. Yours. Okay, but this is the question almost everyone asks. Do dogs dream about us? And strangely, science suggests the answer might actually be yes. Dogs build deep mental maps of the people they love. They memorize routines, footsteps, voices, and tiny repeated patterns humans barely notice themselves, like the sound of your keys, the way you walk toward the door, the exact time you usually wake up, and your mood before you even speak. To your dog, you are not just another human being, you are the center of their world. And dreams are often built from the things that matter most. So if dogs replay emotional experiences during sleep, then somewhere in those dreams you probably exist, not as conversations, not as full scenes like human dreams, but as pieces of familiarity, your voice, your scent, and your hands, the feeling of safety beside you. Which means when your sleeping dog suddenly wags their tail or lets out a tiny bark into the darkness, there's a possibility that somewhere inside that dream, they found you again. But dreams are not always comforting. Dogs likely experience bad dreams too, because dogs remember fear like their painful moment, a loud sound, a traumatic experience they never fully understood, and sometimes those memories may replay in sleep. Some dogs suddenly wake up trembling, breathing fast, disoriented, as if they were trying to escape something invisible. And this is where many owners make a mistake. They see the twitching, the whining, the rapid movements, and instinctively try to wake the dog immediately. But abruptly waking a frightened dog can confuse or startle them, especially if they wake before realizing where they are. So if your dog seems trapped in a dream, the safest thing is usually the simplest. Stay nearby, speak softly, and let the dream pass on its own. And when they finally wake up, you become the calm thing their mind returns to. There's something strangely beautiful about all of this, because dreams, humans or animals, often revolve around what matters most to us emotionally. So when dogs dream about running, maybe it's joy. When they dream about chasing something, maybe it's instinct. And when they dream about you, it may be because your presence is tied to the strongest emotions in their life, like their comfort, excitement, safety, belonging. Which means, in a way, your dog's dreams may act like a mirror, reflecting the things they love most while they sleep. And if that's true, then every sleeping twitch, every tiny bark, every running paw in the middle of the night might be revealing a hidden emotional world we almost never get to see. So tonight, when the room is quiet and your dog is asleep nearby, watch carefully. A twitch, a kick, or a muffled little bark. Maybe it's not random at all. Maybe they're running through a field. Maybe they're chasing something just out of reach. Maybe they're reliving the happiest moments they know. World made from scent, memory, and feeling. And maybe somewhere inside that invisible dream, they're searching for the place that feels safest, right beside you. The strange thing is, we may never fully understand what dogs see when they dream, but every sleeping movement, every softly running paw, feels like evidence that somewhere behind those closed eyes, their mind is still alive with experience, still exploring, still remembering, still feeling.